Hey everyone, alright, I'm going to describe what we refer to as the Kinematics challenge. The challenge with this activity is that there's a lot of mystery around it. So I'm going to speak with a lot of vagueness, but you can figure this out. So the challenge is to figure out how long it would take for this ball to roll down this long ramp without actually trying it out and measuring it. The only things you can measure about this ramp are its physical dimensions. So you can take a meter stick and measure whatever you want about the ramp. What you are allowed to do to help you with the challenge is you can use a shorter scale version of the ramp and set this ramp up in a way so that the motion of the ball rolling down this short ramp will mimic the way it rolls down the long ramp. So what that means is you have to set this up in a way where it will make the ball have the same kind of motion as the long ramp. And in order to do that, you have to set up the short ramp with a very specific physical property that is related to that of the long ramp. So that's the challenge. One of the challenges is to figure that out. When you actually set up your short ramp and figure out how to get it to make the ball roll down the same way, you can actually time how long it takes the ball to roll down that ramp and measure all the dimensions of it and use the kinematics relations that you've been practicing to figure out kinematic properties of the ball that you can then apply back to the long ramp and use that in conjunction with the physical dimensions that you measured to predict what the final time of the ball rolling down the long ramp will be. One thing I'm going to caution you against is making assumptions about how much longer it'll take the ball to roll down the long ramp than the short ramp based on how much longer it is. In other words, say this ramp was half as long, that doesn't mean it's going to take half the time for the ball to roll down it. As you can imagine, as the ball speeds up, it keeps going faster and faster. So if it took a second to roll down the short ramp, it's going to take less than a second to roll down the second half of the long ramp because it's already going faster. So you can't just say that the time would be doubled. So be careful about that. Otherwise, use your kinematics equations and good luck.